Hi, I'm Gloria, and this is Yoga with Gloria. Today, I'm doing a special class for senior citizens and other people who want to do yoga but don't have the energy or flexibility to do the full moves that you see in my normal classes. What I'll be doing is something called chair yoga. It's designed for people with reduced mobility and range of motion. This class will help increase your flexibility, get your blood flowing, and generally help you with your energy levels. The only prop you need for this class is a chair. So make sure you have plenty of free space around you, and then come join me as we sit down and get started. Okay, let's get started. So we'll just have your feet flat on the floor, your hands by your thighs right here. And we're just going to close our eyes, take a deep breath in, let your belly expand, open the eyes, and blow it out. Let's do two more breaths like that, just connecting to our center. So inhale, let your belly, chest, and ribs rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Again, belly, ribs, and chest rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Okay, now you just want to lift your feet and take your hands, and we're just going to make circles with your wrists and your ankles. Just circumducting your wrist and ankles. And then we're going to slowly reverse direction. So reverse the direction in both wrists and ankles. All right. Then you're going to stretch your arms over your head. Take a big inhale in. Open the mouth. Blow it out. Make fists and circles. And you're going to reach one arm higher than the other. Almost like you're trying to get, like you're cherry picking and trying to get a cherry or an apple off a really high branch. So you're lengthening your spine on one side, lifting up and stretching. You can even hold on to the side of your chair, or if you have one of those chair armrests, you can hold on to that. But you'll just elbow tucked in by your waist and hold on to the chair, lift up, and you're going to just side bend here. So fanning out the rib cage, coming back to center. Inhale, lengthening up through the crown of your head, and then other side. You can hold on to the side of your chair if you like, and side bends. So side bending helps to fan out the ribs, and it helps you breathe easier. The diaphragm can move up and down a little bit easier. You're going to scoot forward a little bit. And then you're going to bring your feet closer together, and you're going to take a twist. So let's take my right hand over the left knee, and you can hold on to your chair and just lengthen up through the crown of your head and twist. So look over your opposite shoulder. And back to center. And then other hand crosses over. You can hold on to your chair. Lift up through the crown of your head and twist. So the belly button is where the twist begins, And then from there, you just rotate your ribs and twist and look over your shoulder if you can. And then come back to center. And then you're gonna take your hands and you're gonna slide them back to your hip creases. Lift your chest, squeeze your elbows behind you and lift your chest here. So there's a little arch in my back. And then I'm gonna slide my hands down to my kneecaps. Draw the belly in, tuck the chin to the chest, and then I'm rounding my upper back. Inhale, looking up, pulling my shoulders, my elbows back, lifting the chest. It's kind of like cat-cow pose, but you're sitting down. Sliding the hands down, chin to the chest, lifting up, opening up, and then rounding forward, lifting your chest, or just pulling your chest forward, squeezing your elbows, and rounding, lifting your chest, squeezing between your shoulder blades. You find a little bit of a back bend, and then rounding down. So this helps with that suppleness in your spine. You want to keep, they say you're only as old as your spine, so you want to keep that spine nice and supple. You want to move it as much as you can here. All right. Then you can come forward a little bit. Let's take your hands on your shoulders, and then you're going to lengthen up through the crown of your head, and you're going to turn in one direction and then turn in the other direction. So you're going to inhale and exhale. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So if the breathing gets you dizzy, you can stop. If you can continue, it helps to energize you. So you can think about bringing your elbow towards the opposite knee. Keep your chest lifted, neck in line with your spine, and lifting up through the crown of your head. Three more. And slow it down. All right. Lift up through the crown of your head. Big inhale. And we're going to twist to the left. And then you're going to twist to the right. And then back to center. You're going to open your legs wide as you're comfortable. Actually, not too wide, just like that, yeah. Or, sorry, let's make it wide. Yeah, like this, wide as you can. So then we're going to take your elbow towards your thigh here. So you're turning your palm up and resting your elbow. So putting your weight right over that knee, over the thigh there. And then from there, you're going to turn your heart and gaze and look up. So this other leg can stay there, or if you want, You can spin that heel and press it away a little. And you might be able to reach your arm up. If you like to hold onto the chair for extra support, you can do that. Feel that side body stretch. And then come on back. And lengthen up through the crown of your head. And then you're going to bring your right palm up and rest it on your thigh here. And you're going to turn your gaze and your heart up to the ceiling. You're pressing your weight onto the top of your thigh and you're reaching up over your head. Feel that side body stretch. And come on back. And you'll bring your feet closer together. Scoot forward a little bit. And you're going to lean forward about 45 degrees if you can. And then you're just going to turn and look over your left shoulder. So you feel a little bit of a spinal twist. And then again, leaning forward and turn and look over your right shoulder. And back to center. Okay, so we're going to do that again with an option to go deeper. So from here, you're just leaning forward, again, turning over and looking to twisting your spine, looking over your left shoulder. If you're more flexible, you can drop your hand to the floor. So be careful here. If you can't reach, then don't do it. Or if you have a soup can or a block or a soup can, you can just put it down like this and you can reach up to feel a deeper twist. And other side, again, you can stay with the first one we did, leaning forward and just looking over your right shoulder. Or again, dropping your hand to the floor or a block or a soup can and taking your hand on your back and rolling your shoulder back, or you can reach your arm up to the top. And okay, now you're going to take your right leg up and you're going to bring your ankle to your knee here and scoot forward a bit. So if it's too much of a hike to bring your ankle to your knee, you can just bring your ankle over your foot there. You can bring it a little higher. Some of you can bring it like this, but it's hard for you to take it out like that. So do what you can, whatever, you might start really tight like this, and then the more you do this video, you're a little more open and open. Eventually you want to be able to bring the ankle over the knee, and then you dorsiflex this foot. So it's the opposite of pointing. You dorsiflex it, and then you press the knee out to the side, and you lift up, lift and lengthen up. And then exhale. If you're able to, you come forward, and you'll feel this nice stretch in your piriformis, so the middle of your glute, and fanning all the way out to that outer hip. Just coming forward, any amounts. So most likely, if you're not that flexible, you won't be able to reach the floor. But if you get to a point where you're getting more and more flexible, you can maybe reach the floor. And you slowly come on up. All right. And we'll do the other side. So lifting up and bringing your ankle to the knee, or any kind of modification that we talked about previously. Or dorsiflex your foot, toes are pointing towards your knee. Lift and lengthen through the crown of your head, and then any amount, just come on forward. I'm going to breathe into the piriformis and the outer hip. Wherever you're tight is where you're going to breathe. If you're more flexible, feel free to come down, but just be okay with wherever you are. You want it as a gauging point. So the more you do it, you will get more and more flexible. And we'll come on up. And then we're just going to shrug the shoulders up, back and down, forward, up, back and down. One more time, forward, up, back and down. And let's take our chin back and just drop the ear to the shoulder. And breathe into the side of our neck here. So you can stay here, or if it feels okay to just rock your head over that shoulder. Or just look down and make circles with your nose here. Could be small circles, whatever your neck is okay with doing. And then take it the opposite direction. Small circles with your nose. All right, come on back to center. We'll just give a couple shoulder rolls. Again, taking the back of your neck back, dropping your ear to the shoulder. Inhaling through your nose, open the mouth. Just let out a loud, audible sigh. Just want to relax, let your head get heavy, and slowly start to nod your head forward and back. Release some of that tension in our neck. And then look down on the floor here, and we're just going to take small circles with the nose. And take it the opposite direction. And release. Take a big arms out, and we're just going to give ourselves a big hug. And see if you can walk your fingers, maybe even grabbing onto the shoulder blades behind, or just wherever you can is fine. And just go side to side. Little big hug for making time for yourself today. Little self-love. Taking time for yoga. Opposite arm on top. I have my left arm on top now. Just give yourself a big hug and just shimmy a little side to side. And circle the arms up. Namaste your hands and press them into your heart center. And smile and feel blessed. And smile and feel gratitude. And with gratitude for our practice here together, let's offer one Om to seal it in, inhaling deeply. Om. Namaste. I hope that you're able to feel better in your bodies after our chair yoga practice. Thanks for joining me. Bye. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, and save it so you can come back to it.